Welcome to third AV. We come up to figure of speech. Now move to next. A5. Write an appreciation of the poem The Inchcape Rock. Write an appreciation of the poem The Inchcape Rock. Now this is the question of appreciation. Robert Southey, the poet laureate of England, wrote the ballad The Inchcape Rock, based on the legendary folk tale about the Inchcape bell that was tied to the rock by a kind-hearted abbot to save the sailors from shipwreck by crashing with the rock. But unfortunately, the reckless pirate Sir Ralph the Rover felt jealous of the popularity of the abbot and cut the bell just for sheer personal pleasure of creating disaster for the ships so that he could loot them and people would no longer thank the abbot. The poem started with the description of the day when the sea was calm and waves were so small that they were not even touching the rock. The abbot was introduced to the readers as a benevolent person who took initiative to tie the bell to the rock to forewarn the sailors about the existence of the hidden rock during a storm so that they could avoid the shipwreck. On a bright sunny morning, Sir Ralph the Rover, the pirate, was passing near the coastal line of Scotland. He was in a cheerful mood that matched with the spring morning, but behind his jealous exterior, the devil in him was planning for something disastrous. So he saw the bell. The evil thoughts came in his mind to cut the bell so that the ships would crash against the rock. Not only would he able to loot these ships, but none would remember the abbot also for his good deed. As the bell was cut, it sunk into the river, into the water, and the poet described the bursting of the bubbles around. It is as if they were mourning the loss of the bell. Rover's intention was fulfilled as he could happily loot all the ships that crashed against the Inchcape Rock in the absence of the Inchcape bell that kept them informed. On his return journey, he steered his ship towards the shore of the Scotland because the destiny of his downfall was waiting there. Some invisible supernatural power wanted to punish him for the sinful act. The day was dark and grim with poor visibility. The sailors were unable to find their way. Ralph hoped for the normality to come back, but the divine power had planned otherwise. His ship crashed against the rock. Ralph was full of repentance and frustration. Though the bell was not there, but he could hear the noise of the bell continuously. It was his death knell that the devil was singing. Ralph could see himself getting punishment as he knew he deserved it. The theme of the poem is poetic justice, which shows that crime gets its own punishment. It is a long narrative poem, a ballad, which is usually sung by the wandering musician. So the poet used the rhyme scheme AABB to give it a lyrical quality. It has got a proper beginning describing the calmness of the ship, introduction of the abbot who tied the bell to save the ships from crashing against the hidden rock, a middle where Sir Ralph cut the bell to restore the ships, and an end talking about the destruction of Ralph for his misdeed. He uses the verbal images of the calm sea and also uses a number of visual images of the sun and the waves. The sound images of the movement of the birds and the droning of the bell have been used very effectively. The story moves from one incident to the other very smoothly, providing a clean picture in the minds of the reader. The figure of speech used are sound related like onomatopoeia, alliteration, repetition. The poet has used metaphor to bring about the truth that evil deeds are ultimately punished. Inversion and personifications are also used to maintain the lyrical quality. The poem is a didactic one where the readers are given a clear message: as you sow, so shall you reap. It is a poem which cautions the readers about the irony of life as Ralph suffered the same fate which he had planned to destroy others. The readers are gradually prepared for the ultimate message from calmness in the beginning to destruction at the end. This makes the poem interesting and appealing. Okay, this is our appreciation. Second part, compose 4 to 6 lines on sea compose 4 to 6 lines on sea. Now it is your duty that you should compose 4 to 6 lines on sea. This is your activity. Expand the ideas on your own on the following topics. Now expand the ideas. This is also PR type activity done by yourself. Pride goes before a fall. Time and tide wait for none. Man proposes, God disposes. Look before you live. Now expand the ideas. Okay, I hope you do this at your own. Second part, the poem begins without either sign or sound of their shock. The waves flowed over the Inchcape Rock. It ends with, till the vessel strikes with a shivering shock. On the basis of these lines, explain the change in mood of the poem. What is the mood change given here? The poem begins with description of the calm sea and the ship standing peacefully. The closing lines of the poem talks about death and destruction. So the change of the mood of the poem indicate that the evil intentions of a person can disturb the smooth movement of life. The ships were safely moving even when the weather was not favorable, because the Inchcape bale, tied by the abbot, cautioned them that the hidden rock is there. Rover's sinful act of cutting the bale caused disasters to many, but ultimately he had to pay the price for his wickedness by his own death. This is the change in mood. Next one. Read the following tree diagram and find out more information about opportunities in, on and off the shore the Indian Navy. Now here description about Indian Navy is given. Join Indian Navy, nation's pride, navigation and direction, skills required for naval related jobs, career in merchant navy, rigorous training for skill development, defense studies, physical and mental skill training, attitude and team spirit. These are the careers. On and off the shore, executive level, ocean engineering, marine research, communication, marine scientist, cargo management, marine archaeology. The student who want to go to Indian Navy and want to serve the country, he or she should surely study all this topic on the website of www.joinindianarmy.gov.in. Visit this website and you can get more information related to Indian Navy. Now move to next. A required qualification and various fields opportunities for women to join in the Navy. What are the opportunities for women? These are the opportunities. Women in the Navy, age 19 to 24. Naval Armament Inspectorate, ATC, Pilot, Naval Architecture, Education, Logistics, Law, Observer. Now, what is the qualification required for this? PCM with English, Computer Science, MBA, Humanities, BSc, BCom, BE, BTech. That means women can also join Indian Navy and they can do the career in this sector also. Colleges that provide education in oceanography. Which are the colleges related to this curriculum? National Institute of Oceanography, Goa, National Institute of Oceanography, Mumbai, MBA, Logistics Shipping Management, IIKM Business School, Calicut, Kerala, Indira Gandhi College of Distance Education, EGCDE, Tamil Nadu. These are the opportunities for women also. So let us join the Indian Navy and serve our country in a good manner. Here we have completed our poem, The Inchcape Rock. Let us meet with next topic. Okay, thank you.